Yes,
Good afternoon, all. A hearty welcome to you to the fifth day session. I would like to appreciate the effort made to make the best use of this lockdown. We have got the opportunity to learn more about how to update and how to use technology. Hope you are all enjoying this webinar. First, I would like to welcome our resource person, Dr. Nasir Ali, Assistant Professor, Aligarh Muslim University.
thank you, sir.
And And I would like to welcome Dr. Priya Matthew, Principal, St. Joseph's College of Education. I wholeheartedly welcome our CEO, Mrs. Joyce Lobo, and Asha Ma'am to this session. I extend a warm welcome to all our participants. Over to you, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. And before proceeding to this session, I'd like to have a poll. I hope you will be getting some questions on your screen, and please respond to the questions. On your mobile or computer, where you are using Zoom, you can use. Please give responses to your these queries. Uh, so my intention to use this web poll is to make you aware that there is a provision for making polls in Zoom. So if you are taking classes online by using Zoom, you can have like these polls, or you can even have the test, not the real way, but still you can give instead of this poll, you can have a question and some options. At least you can come to know how many are making the right options and how many are not making the right choices. So we will have a feedback at least. So this way we can use without going to any other applications from Zoom. So this makes Zoom this gives a cutting edge to Zoom over the others. I hope you got it, and this is how we can make polls. And even now, I'll try to. Now you are not seeing the result. If I need to make you to see the result, that is also possible. Now I'll just end poll. So for only 92 out of 150, 151 participants had made the attempts, but now I just share the result with you. I hope you are seeing the result on your screen, isn't it? So this is how we can engage our students even during the sessions, online sessions. Okay, fine. If I need to relaunch the poll, I have the option again here to relaunch the poll. Again, you have to do. So if you need to have a like a pre-test and post-test, okay, for taking the feedback of students entry behavior and exit behavior during your online sessions, you can use this one. Like you can give set some questions, and you can give to the questions, display the questions in the beginning. So probably many of them would not be able to make the correct answer, but you can keep the percentage at least in your mind, and at the end of your online class you can give the same session, and then you can see how many are able to make the correct responses. So you can see the difference between the correct response and wrong responses, and can identify even how much your class was effective, or how much effective the online class was, etc. You can make a decision. Okay, so this is how it can be done, and a poll option would be there. If you enable the poll option in Zoom, it is there in free version also. Okay, now I would like to listen to your queries or something on what we discussed yesterday. Like we were discussing the blog, and I had even asked about 10 times to give the queries, and I did not get the queries. Then I just stopped the session. Later I came to know that you were unable to follow me, many of you were. If such instances are there, I'm extremely sorry. and I never wanted you to means leave the session without getting something. In fact, when you did not respond to my continuous request for asking queries, even I got very disappointed. I thought either you got everything or you got nothing, and I don't know what happened really. Sophia, if you have any query, please ask regarding what we discussed last day. If you ask queries only, I can get your mood. Otherwise, I do not know whether you are getting me or not getting. Vimala?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir,
Hmm.
instead of system, can we use another mobile downloading the apps, all the three apps, or the session today?
Yeah. Actually, I need you to work on mobile. So what was my point is that, like, if you are using the Zoom
Yeah.
on the same mobile, you cannot simultaneously work on the same mobile. So if you are having
Yes,
two
sir.
mobile phones, it's fine.
I,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
I
Right
have
now,
downloaded
yes, that's good. Like,
all the,
you can practice on this mobile.
that's fine. Thank you.
Thank you. And today's session, I hope it would be very beneficial for you, especially during this lockdown and all. I want you to communicate. Otherwise, I cannot come to know whether you are getting me or not. I am very much disappointed if some majority of my participants are not getting. Like, we have been participating in many workshop, many programs like this, isn't it, from last few years. But what makes this program different from the other programs is that we have to communicate and get something. If you feel, if you are not getting something out of me, I have to stop the session, the programs like this, because I will not continue like this. uh, Sophia, Richard? Okay, somebody is telling I went fast in the second session. Actually, if you had told me that, okay, you are fast, you can have the raise your hand option. Okay, sorry for that. Anyhow, it happened. If I need to repeat, I am ready for that also. You can discuss with the coordinators of the program, and if they are requesting, asking me to have a repeated session, I can do that. And today, I would like to ask you to move to a website, slido.com now. I don't know whether it would be beneficial for you or not, but it is good to know that the platform, it is a poll platform. Right now, in the very beginning of this session, we had a poll, isn't it? So it was just a poll. It was good in sense that we did not want to shift from this Zoom application to some other application. But if you are going through a real-time classroom, if your students are having mobile phone, and I know that in schools it would be difficult to have expect mobile phone on the students, but still you get to know this thing. It would be good to know, good for you if you are conducting some training programs and all for teachers or some other parents and all. Okay, you can use this tool. Now you please move to slido.com. I have posted it there. One second, the site is a bit slow. Let it get loaded. If it's get loaded, you can see on your screen. You may move to slido.com now. Slido.com, slido.com, that which is visible there, and you will be asked to enter a code. You can enter a code 70570. This is the code 70570 is the code. It would be useful for you if you are conducting some training or interaction with parents meeting, etc. Okay, because you need the mobile phone on your audience, then you can use this. It would be good. Like please enter 70570. Okay, here suppose you need to have some responses from your audience, you can do that. Now you can enter the code. You can enter the code 70570, and now you see you can respond to this question. Like this, any question you can ask. I just wanted to know the state, the participant's nature here. So your home state is asked. You may enter the your home state. Okay, state you enter, not the place. And even I can either display the screen. If I don't want you to see the result now, I can hide it, or I can display the result for you. So this is how you can conduct some polls, live polls in your classroom. If your audience is having, listeners, learners are having a mobile phone with them. Okay, and I hope you can see on my screen. If you are having two devices, you can see my screen as well on one device. There you can see that now how many have already taken part of this poll. Now 23, like that it will, we can see whether all the students or participants have responded or not. Like this I can see. Even I can display that. I will have option to disable the result also. Like if I don't want to show you the result, I can, like suppose if you are conducting a parents meeting, and if you need to know something from them, okay, you are asking for a contribution from parents. You are asking for a contribution parents, and some different opinions are there, like we cannot contribute this much, we can only contribute 500, 400, 1000, isn't it? So like this there may be opinion. So what you can do, you can do a poll like this. You can hide the result, and when you have maximum responses, you can display the result, and you can see how many who are saying the maximum majority. You can see what is the amount the majority is responding. That can be made the final. Like you can give a turn to all. So I just made you gave you a context. I don't know that was apt for this or not, but anyhow you would be knowing different situations where this, like these polls would be helping you. So you see Karnataka is opted by many. So we have people from Karnataka, MP, Tamil Nadu, Bihar, Chhattisgarh, Coimbatore is in okay, like that. So, but many people have typed Karnataka, so it is given in the bigger size. Okay, now moving on to the next. If I'm asking designation, your designation is asked, you can do that also. Okay, teacher, assistant teacher. If you want to know the parents profile, like their occupation, you are asking to each and every parents would be difficult, isn't it? And you will not get a picture, a consolidated picture. If you are giving like this one, you can get a consolidated picture when you have some large meeting and all. They even don't want to download any application. They just want to visit this website, and this, and your meeting would be very much engaging, interacting. Okay, assistant teacher, teacher, science. You can actually, I haven't made the question very specific. Okay, I could have asked what is the your teaching subject, then science, physics, etc. I would be getting this. I just wanted you to be aware of a tool like this. Now I'm moving to the next one. This, you see a graph would be there. So what is the question? How do you rate your confidence to use technologies in teaching? So you see, like this, you can see 67%. Now average would be 40, 55, 4 out of 5 writing. We are having 54, 8, etc. So we'll get a picture on any of our interested topic from our audience like this by using a simple platform that is an online poll platform. In fact, you can do that. Now I'll just stop this. Okay, now I have stopped it. You will not be able to do that. Even you can ask questions to me through this. Okay, now for your information, you can ask 3 questions like this. 3. Okay, in with one code you can have only 3 items if you are using free version. Now how to create these polls? Again, you need to just to come to slido.com. Okay, you come to slido.com, then log in with, you have to make a username and password. Slido.com you have to come, and you need to make, like, you need to sign up for a username and password. After that, you need, means if you are a teacher, if you are a maker of the poll, you have to sign up. Otherwise, our participants need not sign. They just want to come to Slido and enter the code which is displayed on our projector. Okay, done. Now you will come to make a username and password by signing up, and after that you can log in with the signed with the made username and password. Then you come here. Here you will be having options like this: events, team, analytics, academy, etc. So I'm telling you the very basic thing about this. You can click on create an event. Create event, you can click an event name. You can give SJCE demo. I'll give, and from what date it would be available. Even your students can come online. Even now you can use this, like you can create one, you can share the code with them, they can come and mark their responses. And like this, starting rate from 16 to 19, now it is there. Like now if you need to change the date, 16 to today and tomorrow, it would be there available online. Anytime they can come and mark their responses with the code. So in that way, it can be enriched for the like online classrooms as well. Okay, now after that you need to create an event. Now creating an event. Okay, you go to live polls or audience question answer, etc. Now polls would be good for you. So what I'm telling, you can do a poll. In poll, you will have option to have multiple choice, word cloud, cues, and option open text, rating, etc. Now suppose you need to have a multiple choice item, you can do, or otherwise rating. I'll do. Now I'll add rate the workshop organized by SJCE. Okay, and I can decide whether 5-point scale or 10-point scale. Up to 10-point scale you can add, and you can have insert some images and all here if you are a paid user. Okay, otherwise you cannot do. For free users it is not there. I'll save it. So one item is added. Now I can create 2 more items here. Now I'll add 1 more item, create poll. I'll go and I'll have a quiz item. Okay. Now, who is the PM of India? Now you can have options like Narendra Modi, A.B. Vajpayee, Manmohan Singh. Like this, I can choose the correct answer from like this. If you need to change the order like this, you can shuffle. Okay. After that, you need to click save. Okay. Now I'll add one more open text. Like they can add something like this. You are asking like a question. If you choose this, they can add multiple answers, or otherwise they can add only one answer. Again, it would be like this. And here, if you need to edit one, like a question which you created, if you need to edit, you go there, edit it. Okay. If you need to add any images, that would be possible only if you are a paid users. Now, once if you create this poll, you can present it like before your students. To present, you can click here. So it will be a pop-up window will be added. So what you can do, you can make get everything done at home or in advance to the session, and in the classroom you can choose. Now again, you please try to do this. Please enter slido.com and add with this code 79040. So for each event there will be one code. Okay, a unique code will be given for each event. So if possible, some of you please join so that we can have this. Like code is 79040. 79040 is the code. Okay, write the workshop like this. You will have so out of 5-point scale, you can write the program 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this. Okay, now I'll move to next question. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll move to the next question. Okay, I'll move to the another one. So you can see when it is a quiz, who are joining, that would be visible here. Okay, now I'll move to the question. Who is the PM of India? That is the question. You can see the score, how many have done and don't. Like this, you will get to know. Now you can see who has leaded. But it was a simple question, so everybody got one mark. But you see who did very fast, there will be the winner. So if you conduct something like this in the classroom now, it would be very interesting. But unfortunately, the thing is, if you are a school teacher, you cannot expect the mobile phone with them. But I hope it would be changed. The students would be given a what is that, notebook or something like that, tab like that, the very soon. Okay, so this is how you can do the polls and create the polls and take the polls by using slido.com. So please don't misunderstand that this is a tool for conducting online exam and all. No, not at all. This is for making your class live, and this is for giving an involvement, a chance to involve in the sessions to everyone. Okay, if you are having any query regarding this, you can ask. If you have any query regarding how we can create the poll, no, like that, you can ask. Otherwise, we have to move to the next session. Okay, I'll just stop this poll. Please don't be there with the poll. It's over now. If you need to create a new poll, you can click here and create the new poll and choose the item, etc. Yes, please come out of Slido. You can export also, download, export to Excel sheet, the result, everything. You can export Excel or PDF, etc. But again, that is limited to the paid members. But still, you can use these free features for making your classes live. Do you have any query regarding this? Okay, fine. Now we are moving to the second tool, Shalom.
Sir, what is the maximum number of people who can get into this poll, sir?
I think, madam, there is no limit. I have to check it.
So
Okay.
whoever gets the code can just vote.
Yeah. And
we do not have to worry about whether they are into Gmail or Yahoo Mail.
No, nothing. They have to create a new account here. Okay, means the poll takers, our audience need not.
Yes.
They don't want to make any account. They just want to use the code.
Okay.
You just want to. Yeah.
The one who creates an event must have a Gmail account.
Not Gmail, any account. Like you can create a sign up for an account here also. You better to make an account here instead of using Gmail. Better you avoid using Gmail accounts for logging into the websites, the other websites.
Okay.
Other
but
than
sir,
Google.
For voters, it won't collect any of our information. No, it is based on our email ID. That's all.
Yeah. Just we can make our classroom live and we can get to know, collect the information from the audience. Nothing else. This is for not a platform.
Can we?
Yeah.
So can we perform any quiz event like this with polls? I mean, with pictures and all?
Yeah. Quiz is there now. Now you suppose if.
I mean, with pictures, sir.
Yeah. But picture you can add only if you are purchasing the plan. Okay.
Okay.
Here there is no option for that. Actually, there are some tools like that, but time doesn't allow to discuss all the tools. That's the problem.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay, if we get a time to join again later, we'll discuss such tools.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay,
sure.
okay. Thank you very much. Now, we are moving to now you please try to open your AZ screen recorder. AZ screen recorder. Actually, by using a simple technique, that is the application is using a single technique of recording the screen. Whatever comes on your screen, that can be recorded. Now, how can we make use of that feature? Like suppose if you are having a presentation, like a PPT is there, especially you will be asked by your management to prepare something digital content, e-content for your students after this program, I believe. That is why they have organized this program. So now how can you help them? You have learned how to make the Google Classroom effectively, how to make a blog and share the content to them, isn't it? All this you have learned. And now if you need to make any video presentations, you have to make video presentation, that will be helping you. And before proceeding to that, I need to give you some tips. So please wait 30 seconds, I'll just come. Now if you want to record your video, like means I'm not talking about converting your presentations into video and all. If you need to record, you have to shoot yourself. Maybe some good presenters would be there in our list, our team, but you can see this. Now what is this? What are these things? Like if you are going to present something, like record something, but always you please have some better you purchase some tripods. So I have 2 tripods. You can see that the bigger one, like the better one, is for the digital camera. It is not for the, this is not for the mobile phone. It is a good one, and this is a mobile phone for mobile phone. Okay, I think you are getting that. Okay, this one is for mobile phone. You know what this is? You can hold your camera like this. I'll tell you. I have to show you that also. Because always if you are capturing your videos, you should not hold your mobile phone like this. Instead, you have to fix your camera like this. You have to fix your camera like this. Hope you got it. Okay, that you see, like this only. You have to hold the camera. And why you need a tripod or something like this? If you are having a tripod, your video would be would not be having any shake. Okay, so the viewers will feel to watch your video. If you are capturing something and your your screen goes like this, meanwhile people won't feel that, their eyes will get irritated. So don't do that. And always keep something like background, you see a single color. Now you can see on my background, you can see a green color only. So that's why the audience will get into the presenter. Otherwise, their attention would be going somewhere. Something is there. Okay. So that is some suggestions for you. And now I repeat, whenever you record your video, you have to keep your camera in landscape mode. Okay. This is the best. Why? Because your video captured like this would be best fit into any player, any video player, whether YouTube or mobile players, etc. It would be fine. Otherwise, if you capture like this, if the how the video would be played on your computer screen, it would be only on the center, isn't it? So that way, the problems come. Okay, I think it is clear. You better fix a camera somewhere or get a this one like tripod for holding your camera if you are planning to record your videos. Now what we are going to learn is how to convert your PPT presentation into a video format. You can do by using a simple application. See, actually my connection has some problem. That's why you are not getting, you're getting a lag to see my mobile screen. Let me try to solve that matter. Otherwise, okay. I hope it's almost okay now, because I'm using different things now, 2-3 mobile phones to connect to show you my screen. So it takes a data. I hope it would be overcome now. I just did a recharge for high speed. Okay, let us see now. We'll proceed. I'll tell you what are the things we need to do. Here we are going to convert a PPT or PDF, a learning material, into a video format by adding your voice, by adding your video, etc. So for that, what you need to do first is click on this AZ screen recorder, which you have already installed on your system. You have already installed an application, that is AZ screen recorder. any screen recorder will work good for this function. Like if you are unable to install this ASL screen recorder on your mobile, please try an inbuilt screen recorder or DU recorder or screen Castomatic, etc. Any screen recorder you can try. And I do not recommend you to keep the screen recorder always on your mobile. Okay, if you are if you have installed it now and if you are not using, not finding any interest in using that, please uninstall it later, just after this session. Why? Because like this application can capture whatever comes on your screen, but we believe that okay, without our permission they will not be taking, but they can do if they wish. That's why I told you, if you do not use it, just uninstall from your mobile. Now you click on AZ screen recorder. Let me reconnect. It's not fast. I have disconnected from this from system. Still it is showing. Okay. You click on AZ screen recorder so that you will be getting this icon. These 4 icons will be coming on your screen. And now you can see what these are. Like this first one is an icon, a video camera. That icon is standing for like if you need to start the recording, you can click on that. And here you can go and do the necessary settings. So please click on that 4 square icon. I'm clicking on the 4 square icon. I'll be taken to a screen like this. Okay. So here I'm having first that play button. That means whatever the videos recorded by using AZ screen recorder will be displayed here. And the second thing you can go, that is like if you are having, if you have captured some screenshots by using this, you can see that. And the thirdly, you have to go to settings. Please go to settings, and again here some things we need to do. First one, we need to do settings of resolution. You click on resolution settings. Resolution stands for the quality of your video. What should be the quality of your video? You can set. If you are going for high quality, your file size would be high. Okay, the file size would be very high. If you are going for the low quality, video quality would be very poor and file size would be very low. I hope you got it. So you can go for the minimum quality, but the thing is your video won't be good, attractive. Okay. If quality is less, people will feel not to watch. So you go to a better quality, not to the higher end. If you do not have high speed internet and all, you go to a medium one, because you need to share it to the people now. So better go to medium. And you come, then second one is the orientation. You have to choose the, click on the orientation. Okay, orientation means what way you need to orient your screen. Like if you click on that, you can see portrait, landscape, or auto. Better you choose in auto mode. Auto mode you choose, so that if you are turning your screen, that way the video would be recorded. Or otherwise you can click landscape. So I recommend you to use always landscape mode only. Now you come to record audio. That is the third option. Means third, you have to listen to the thirdly into this minimum. Click on this third. That is, if you need to record your voice without turning this thing on, if you are recording, your voice won't be recorded. Only your screen would be recorded, but voice won't be there. So be careful. You please turn on this one. Okay. Now you come to, if you need to change the output directory where your video has to be saved and all, you can record that by using output directory. Okay, here you can choose the output folder where it has to be stored, whether you have to store it in internal storage or external, etc. Now you come down. You can enable, use the magic button. Okay, magic button you may enable. Why? Because magic button, this is the magic button. This button is the magic button. If you need to have the better control, if you need to pause your recording or resume your recording, stop your recording, you can do here. If you disable it also, there's no issue. Like you can from in notification bar, you can see, you will have all the controls, but you will have to go to a notification bar and see the things. See, like this, on notification bar you can see all the things. Okay, if you do not wish to have that button there, nothing to worry, but only thing you will have to scroll the window and get the control from notification bar. Now next option is countdown value. You need countdown value. That means, do you wish to get a time for preparation? Like you are clicking on video, immediately the recording won't start. You will have 10, 9, 7, 8, 7, 6, etc. When it reach to 1 only, it will be starting. So you can choose how much time you need. You can click on countdown value, and you can choose 6, 5, etc. So by default 6 seconds come. Now you come, do you wish to see yourself on the video? You please turn on your camera. Like this one, you turn on camera, you turn on, so that your camera would be visible. Now you see, you will also come on the screen along with the document. If you wished for that, you can do. You need to change the position of your camera. You can have the that option. You can just scroll it like this. You can move it anywhere. Okay, you can move it anywhere. Now if you need to use some annotation, if you are showing some experiment, means images or videos, etc., if you need to take the attention of your audience to some points, you can use the brush. You please enable the brush. You can click on the brush. If you click on the brush, you can draw or something. You can point something like this, or by on your mobile by drawing something. If you complete the using of the brush, you close it. Now again that part, whatever you drawn, would be disappeared, and you can click on that brush icon again whenever you need it. Okay, so now if you need any watermark on your video, any watermark do you need, you click on text and logo. Like this is the text and logo, you can click. Okay, it would be coming like this. You can choose what is the text, like short text you enable. Now I'll enable text as St. Joseph SA, St. Joseph College of Education. Like suppose if management of St. Joseph College of Education is asking all the teachers to prepare video modules, e-content for on their subject. Even if the management has a YouTube channel, all the all the videos can be posted to that channel, so they can have their one icon or watermark, etc. Okay, the color of the text, everything can be chosen from here. Now you come to logo. You can click on logo and you can choose any logo like this, or you can click here and you can uh, import logo from your computer. Okay, now from stickers I am doing, or like, okay, this is the you see this one, this was the logo of this was the logo of a program, National Education Fest, which I organized in our center. Let it come to on your screen. Okay, I just added the logo. So the same way your institution's logo can be added. Then size you can fix. You can change the size of the logo as you wish. You can change the position of the logo by dragging it to the required position. Okay, these are the settings which you need to do on your mobile phone. Okay, I hope it's clear. If you are having any queries related to the settings part, you can ask now. Screenshot means, if you need, how do we take screenshot? The same way, like an image. If you need to take an image, you can enable that. Actually, while taking the video, we don't have the need for a screenshot. Now what I'm doing is, I need to open. Now you see the icon of AZ screen recorder is there on my screen. Let it be there. Now I have to open a document which I need to convert into video. So I'll just go to slides, Google. If it is there in your mobile phone, you open that, either PDF or a Word file or a presentation file, etc. Now I'll just get it from the Google Slides. You can see this, but I feel there are no more slides here. So I'll just open something else. Okay, not the one which we prepared. We'll go for something else. From my drive, I'll open and I'll give you a demo. Now I'll just orient my phone like this. Let the file be opened. Let the file from my drive be opened. Then I'll orient my phone like this, so you can see my screen has changed into. Okay, like this it will be coming. Now here I'll make like this. Okay, even I can go to presentation mode. Like this I'll go. I hope you are seeing. Okay. One corner I'm displaying myself, my camera I'm displaying, and another side I'm displaying my logo. Okay. Now whatever I speak here would be coming. Now what I'll do, I'll just click here. I'll just start recording. If I start recording, I'll be given, if I click on this, I'll be given a countdown, and when the countdown reaches to 0, my recording would be started. Now I am trying to give you a demonstration on Genomio. Okay. Dear students, welcome to another session. In this session, we would be discussing how a MOOC course can be developed through the Moodle. As you know, Moodle is an online platform for creating and organizing MOOC courses. And in Moodle Cloud, you can have a platform for creating for running your online courses in different modules. The way we have courses in Swayam and Swayam Prabha, some other like that I'll explain. Now I'll just move next slide. So the first stage for creating the Moodle is creating an account. So for creating an account, you need to come to moodlecloud.com, or you can also use genomio.com. You come there and fill the credential, then you click on create a class, create an account. So your account will be created. Then I'll move to next slide. Okay, this is how I have to do. So you keep on talking the way you continue your presentation in the classroom, and move the screen, everything. Okay, like this. Now in the phase 2, I'll be explaining how to configure your class. And after you complete your presentation in this way, you click on this magic button, that is recording button will be there. So you click on that and stop recording. Then your video would be recorded. You can see your video recorded, and you can play the recorded video on your mobile. You can edit it if you need, or you can share it to the people if it is perfect without any editing. And I have some suggestions for you when you use this one. If you are recording your video, whatever comes on your screen would be recorded. So better you go in flight mode while you record the sessions. Okay. Otherwise, if you are getting a call in between, that also will come on the record. And if you are getting a WhatsApp notification, that will also come on the record. Okay. If you have any query regarding this, you please ask. Is it clear? Shall we move to the next? On PC, this AZ screen recorder is not available for your computer. You can have Screencast-O-Matic, or you can come and see. Okay, you can have another one like which I use is Ice Cream screen recorder. Ice cream screen recorder or Screencast-O-Matic. This is Ice Cream screen recorder. You can use that, or Screencast-O-Matic you can try. Shobha. Shobha. Any doubt, you please ask, then we'll move to the next. Okay, we are moving now. While you make you recorded your presentation, you might have got some confusing point, isn't it? It is when you are being on shoot. Definitely, it wouldn't be different from the actual conversation in the classroom. You have to make everything wrong, right. If you make any mistake while watching the recorded video, it would be easily reflected. Not like you are interacting directly to the students. So such a mistake, if any happened, you have to remove that. So for that, you can use any video editor applications, any video editing application you can use. I do not means I don't want to be an advocate of any video editing applications, but from my experiences, I have tested many like this. I think I was working like in video editing when I was for part-time, when I was doing my UG in 2004, 4 to 7. Okay. So I have been using the video editing applications, not mobile phone application, computer application from then, like Adobe Premiere, ULEAD Video Studio, Pinnacle Video Studio, etc. And now, for our purpose, we don't want to go for Adobe Premiere and all. It is very difficult to work without knowing the technical, having the technical skill. Now, by using the simple applications, we can make our videos perfect. So one among the simplest applications is KineMaster. That is only I need to tell. And again, another one like InShot is there. InShot, you can try that. Okay, and another one is Filmora. Filmora you can try. But the Filmora has better features than KineMaster. The only drawback is that if you are using the free version of Filmora, you can have their watermark. Like here on our chest, we can see their watermark in a big size, like Filmora, you can see. So that is not looking so good if you are using free version. If you are going to buy one video editing application, I recommend Filmora. Okay, now KineMaster, if you are using KineMaster application for video editing, that free application, again their watermark will be there, but don't mind, because we are using something free without paying anything, isn't it? Let them give their signature on that. And I have to remind you on one thing. If you are trying to use any pirated software, that is not good. Like, I know that somebody at least will try to remove the watermark without paying. The best way is that you can search a KineMaster without watermark. You can search in Google. Please search it. You can find some website will come. There you can go. There you can, from there you can download the application. but I do not recommend you to do that. Why? Because it is heavy risky, highly risky it is. Okay. Why? Because when you download from any untrusted platforms, especially you are trying to download the pirated applications, and that too for your mobile phone where you do many transactions, you keep many videos, personal videos, images, etc. Don't do that, because if you download from any such website, definitely there will be malwares coming to your phone. Definitely, 100% sure. 100% sure. Why they are giving such running such websites? To promote the malwares. Have you faced any time that without installing anything, you are facing all of a sudden some advertisement comes on your screen, on your lock screen? Sometimes your screen goes to the lock mode and showing some advertisement. Why? Because you have installed some applications. Along with that application, some malwares have reached into your phone. Okay, advertisement, leave it. That's not that harm. But what about a spy cam coming to you, your mobile? And you cannot find this application installed, so that you will not be able to delete also, uninstall that also. Okay, so don't do that. If you are using, use the free version. Let the watermark be there. Forget about that. Otherwise, you go and pay. And no need to pay now. If you are continuously using that and feeling that okay, you should have a better version, professional version, you can go. Otherwise, you can use free version. 7 days you can use this free version, and after 7 days you can uninstall that and reinstall again. You will get it again for 7 days. Now I'm trying to launch KineMaster on my mobile. Okay, I'll click KineMaster. I'll click. Okay, this is, and since you have you are using the free version, this is paid version actually. And if you are using free version, and this is an old version, not the new. If you are using the new version, first window you will have to choose the aspect ratio. The first one is for the landscape mode, and another one is for the portrait mode, and the third one is for the square mode. You choose any. Now you will be taken a window to a window similar to this. You can click on plus button and empty project you can start. Okay, you click on start button, plus button, and click start empty project. You will be taken to a window like this. Now we are going to see something. If you are recording your video, and if you are sure that you need some editing, like you can add your title, etc., better you come here. You can click on this button, center button. Okay, this is the center button. You click. You will have two options. One is for taking picture, photo, and another one is for video. Now you click on video. Like this, your camera will come on. Now you can tell shoot whatever you need. Now my front camera is not good of this mobile. Okay, this very old phone, so you cannot see me clearly if I'm using the front camera. That's why I'm showing my back camera. Now I'm shooting like this. Okay, I'll do like this. Now where I can speak, dear participants, today we are going to discuss about the use of KineMaster in our teaching and learning. We know that we have been forced by the nature to be digital teachers during this COVID lockdown period. This is how I'll just continue the recording. Okay, and I can click on use other. You will feel uh, this is how you will be getting the screen when you try to open KineMaster. Let it get open. A bit delay is there in transaction. Okay, from mobile to there. I don't know why. What happened today? And now you can click here plus button. You can click on 16 is to 19. You will be taken here. Okay, if you need to record, let me remove close KineMaster first. Sorry, this one, AZ screen recorder. Like this, it would become, it will be coming. Now, if you need to record, I have told you what you need to do. You just click on that and add camcorder. Okay. Now, if you want to insert a video that is already recorded or converted by using anything, then you have to go to the media. You go to the first option, media, then import the video which you need to have here. Now I'm importing a video of our father who inaugurated this program. Okay, he has recorded a video and done like this. Now I'll just, after selecting this, I can click on this tick mark so that it would be imported into your KineMaster window console. Okay, so this is how we will be having. You can play it by clicking here. Now you can play it. I'll play.
To all of you, Mr. Nasir Ali MK, the resource person, coordinator Mrs. Joyce Lobo, convener Dr. Priya Matthew, IQAC coordinator Mrs. Asa Pipatos.
Okay, like this, you can play it and you can come to a point where you need to edit. Suppose father want some point to remove from the video, like either he made some mistake, pronunciation, grammar, or some factual mistake. Suppose, I'm not telling that father will make mistake. Okay, don't take in that sense. So if I'm doing, I'll be doing making lots of mistakes. So I'll just click here. Then this line is known as playhead. This line is known as playhead. So you can take the playhead where you need to edit it. Then you click on the video. Okay, you can click on this video so that its properties would be getting opened here. Now you see the properties are taken here. Then you click on the scissor icon. and you can either trim to the left. If you click on the first option, trim to the left, what this portion would be removed. The portion to the left side, that left portion would be removed. And if you click the second option, the right portion would be removed. If you need both the options, both the sides, but delete some points there, somewhat at the playhead, you go with the split at playhead. Now I'll click at split at playhead. You see my video has become two splitted into two. Now I can play here. I'll just come here. I'll play here and come to know. Okay, that side I have nothing to remove. This side I have some portion to remove. I can do like this. I'll just remove, drag it like this. So my portion would be deleted. Means not deleted, that portion I can do. Now, I hope you have seen that. Okay, now what I need to do, I'll just again take a bit back and play to ensure that the unwanted part is removed. I'll play here.
We are in a different world and we didn't see it.
So this how I'll just come here. I'll just move this a bit. Like I'll move here, drag, and then I'll come to here. Okay, then I'll just click on play button so that I can come to know when it reaches here whether unwanted part is removed or wanted part is also removed. Okay. This is how you can do. Now if it's all right, leave it. Now you come like this, you can edit whichever the area you need to edit. Now if you need to add a text, what you need to do? See, the process is a bit slow. Please wait. I'll just join in 1 or 2 minutes. I'll be taking. Let me try to resolve the issue.